Hello, how are you? What's up, everybody? Hi, hi. Today we are under the water. Hello. Yippee! Today, I don't know what we're gonna do. I was debating between either, just we can chill. We can chill and yap. I do have my guitar here. We can do some guitar. We can draw. I was thinking about drawing too. I was like, I have my I can never get my headphone wire to like be a good length. When I'm putting it next to my PC, I don't know what it is. It's always in the way. What I do actually, when I have my guitar with me, what I do is I clip my headphone wire to my microphone stand so that it's out of the way, because if it just dangles, my PC is right in front of me, so if I have my headphone cable connected to if I have the headphone cable connected to my like headphones to the PC, it just goes right across the desk and it like hits the strings of my guitar. So I have to clip it to the microphone stand. I have like a collection of what are they called? Hair clips? I put hair clips on my microphone. Like all along the microphone arm, I just have a bunch of like little hair clips that I like sit. It's not even raining? It's raining in my heart. Kidding. No. It's not raining outside, but you know, it's nice. Should I put on rain sounds? Oh my god, wait. Let me put on 10 hours of possums eating bananas and then we can pretend that's the sound of pitter-patters of rain. There we go. 10 hours of possums eating bananas. There we go. Here. Here is our rain sound. I wonder if I'm gonna get copyright strike for this on YouTube. It's gonna be like... Yeah, let me turn it down a little. Yeah. Can you guys hear the sound of the gentle pitter-patter of rain? Do you hear it? Is it nice? You're listening to possums eating bananas. Welcome to Kyo 103.5 possums eating bananas for the next 10 hours. Possums eating bananas. I got no great senator. Oh man. Oh well. You guys don't see the video, but I do, but it's like a looping video of possums eating bananas. And there's this one possum in the bottom right corner with the eyes so far apart, and it just looks kind of crazy. It's like eating and it's like, oh wow, wow. You've never seen possums eating bananas so intensely in your life. I love them, they're so cute. Oh my god. Anyways. Did you know the Steam sale's ongoing? Did you guys get any new games from the Steam sale? I personally have not gotten any new games because I have so many games that I have not played. So I have just decided now. I haven't bought games in a really long time actually, unless the only time I'll ever buy a game is if I have friends and then they're specifically like, hey, let's play this game together. We should play this game. You should get it. We should play this together. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get the game. But if not, if I'm like, okay, I see this game, it's on sale, I'll just put it in my wish list and I'll just stare at it. Cause it goes on sale every single, like, you know, you have those games on the Steam sale that go on sale like every 3 months or so, and you're like, I see this thing all the time. I even if I don't get it now, I can get it down the line again, like for the same price, so might as well. Especially if I'm not gonna play it. If I just buy it and it just sits in my Steam what's it called? My Steam game list, and I'm just, yeah, I have it. I'm not gonna play it. Like, what was the last game I bought? I think I bought Subnautica 2, that was it. And then before Subnautica 2, I bought, I think, the entire series of Danganronpa because it was the Danganronpa 50th anniversary. No, oh my god, not 15. Not 50, 15th, I think. Was it? 10th. 15th or 10th, something like that. That they had it discounted. Are you actually 5 feet, 250 pounds? Why? Where did you get those numbers from? What are you talking about? What? Where did you get that number? Am I a fish? That's like the size of a tuna. Am I a fish? But what? What's that question? What was it? What was it talking about? But yeah, the games go on sale pretty often. I got the Danganronpa games on sale because it's a pretty good deal. Like you could get, I think, 5 of the games, like game 1, game 2, and then like the 3rd one, as well as I think the 4th one, for $5, about $7, I think, USD. I don't remember. Pretty good. I got it. I've been into the Ace Attorney series for a while, since I was a kid. Like, I've been playing those games. So I've been hearing about Danganronpa for a long time, but I just never actually got into it. Because honestly, the Danganronpa fandom kind of scares me. Every single thing I hear about the Danganronpa fandom is that they're kind of feral. They're like, I have my specific favorite character, and then everybody else goes to, just so you know, they die in like the 2nd round. But you know, there's people out there who are like, I love this character, even though they died. But, or like the really random twist they had in Danganronpa. I don't really know much about the series. I only know about certain characters that die, and then certain characters are kind of like wild. But it's interesting. Anyways, what was it? Let me bring up my notebook of things to think about. I've actually been doing a lot of writing and just researching how to learn, because I never learned how to learn. You know, you learn things in school, but they don't teach you properly how to learn, and that kind of bugs me. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of like how to take notes, how to read a notebook properly. Are you AI or real? I am your AI in your brain. I exist. Real. Would an AI do this? Hello, NCD Mario, how are you? I'm late. Oh, no worries. No worries about being late. I am so fake. She's in the walls. Exactly. Hello. Also, like, you NYNYI. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Are you... Is this your first VTuber stream? Are you consciousness? Like, who are you? Like, is this your first time on planet Earth? How old are you? What do you mean, are you AI? Is this your first time seeing VTubers? Like, hello? She's a real AI. I'm a real girl. I'm proud to say that I'm a proud communities of peepees, boobers, and goonies. What a great name. What a great series of names. I'm doing well. Started a new job yesterday, so a little tired. Can't miss a kill stream. No, you can go to bed. Go to bed. You can go to bed. You can chill. Nothing really interesting happens. There's always the VOD too. Even I keep the VOD up for like 2 weeks on Twitch, unless something happens, you know. Unless I somehow say my like full government address somehow on stream, and then I'm like, uh-oh, gotta like remove the VOD on Twitch, you know? It's only happened like 3 times. Actually, 7 more than that. I was talking to my friends. I was like, yeah, back, like, you know, as a streamer, that's happened a long time. You can't make me. Oof. I can't make you do anything, but you know, go to bed. Go to bed. Am I ChatGPT? Hello. Speaking of AI, there was this whole thing going on AO3 recently where a bunch of fic authors were getting caught for having the source code for Claude in their fics. Because they were directly pasting the prompt from like Claude to AO3, and it was causing like a lot of like people going like, really? You're a fanfic, but you can't write like, you can't write it on your own. You have to rely on like AI to do that. Like, hello? Can you recommend some app that I can talk with international friends in MacBook Air? I don't use a Mac. I'm sorry, buddy. It's been so long since I've used a Mac. I mean, that's not true. I have a Mac, but I don't use it. Discord, I don't know. Unless you live in the UK, then maybe not Discord. I don't know. Do people use Skype anymore? No, Skype's dead. Isn't Skype dead? Skype's gone. Uh-oh. This is what the problem with Monopoly is, because everybody... you have competition for things, and then suddenly people decide, oh, this thing does it better, so we're gonna exclusively use this one thing. But then we have the problem of like it being too good, and then everything else dies. But then the moment like something gets like a little crazy and they're like, hey, we have the total monopoly on this thing, we're gonna start gentrification, and we're gonna just start adding things that make the user experience unbearable. But because there's no other proper alternative, we have to make life harder for you. We're gonna start adding things that are absolutely like horrible, but you can't do anything about it because there's no other alternative. And so they're like, screw you, haha. Can I frame this in Discord? Why? About what? That I'm AI? Who was that other person down there? You other person who asked, like, they were like, are you 250 pounds? Where did you get those numbers from? I want to know. I need to talk to your lawyer. Who is spreading false information about me out there? What are you talking about? Where on earth are you getting these numbers? What are you talking about? That's so funny. Out of all the things that you could have said, there's some people out there who just have like really weird things. Honestly, I don't know. What's my favorite? I should write these down. I should write these down. Yokurumi 250, she's like 5.5 shoes. That is true. I should write down these quotes. Every single time somebody comes in here with like a new, every single new person that comes in here for like the first time chatter, I see that they're a first time chatter and they say something off the handle. I'm gonna write you down. I'm gonna write you down in my notebook. You're going in the journal. I'm gonna write that down. I mean, I used to keep a note. I used to keep an Excel spreadsheet of the first time people spoke in my chat, as well as like personal information they share with me, because I'm a stalker. I have a note. I keep it. I haven't updated it in like a really long time, but you know, it exists. It makes me kind of sad to look through it though, because like I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, this person hasn't spoken in a while. I wonder how they're doing. I'm like, yeah, I had this. This person used to be regular. They used to come by pretty often. I don't know where they are anymore. Oh well. Hello, hi Gogzen. How are you? Oh my god, it doesn't fit under my umbrella. Ooh. Hold up, let me do this. Here. There. Better. Eh. Me holding the umbrella in front of my face like I'm... Hello, look at this. Well, we'll just ignore it. We'll pretend that doesn't exist. When your ears don't work like they used to before. When your ears don't work like they used to before. What is it? How does that song go? I don't know. If you guys are wondering, the people who are just coming in, if you hear the gentle sounds of pitter-patter of raindrops, I want you to guess what this sound is. What do you think this sound? It's not rain. Hello, Maya Plays. How are you? Welcome. Nice to see you again. Hello. What do you guys think the sound of this rain is? Anyways, what I was gonna talk about, I wrote down notes. I've been seeing some conversation about going onto my previous cat fountain. No, it would sound a lot different than that. Going back in like the previous thing that I said last week when I think on Friday, where I was talking about like media tropes and how like a lot of people nowadays are talking about like, oh, we can't enjoy media anymore because everybody follows the same exact tropes, and people are just kind of going over like what previously existed rather than like things that existed, rather than like coming up with new ideas and things that are interesting. Everybody reads the same types of media over and over again, and they're like, oh, let's reinvent like 3 of the common tropes that I see every time in media because I like it, you know? I think we're talking about it when it comes to like fantasy fiction, and how a lot of fantasy fiction tends to be very, whenever they're like, oh, I'm gonna write fantasy, I'm gonna write fantasy, it's just medieval western like fantasy slop. When are we gonna have different types of fantasy? That's what people are talking about online right now. They're like, a lot of the fantasy that comes out nowadays, especially isekai, it's very medieval fantasy, very like whatever. And people are talking about like, well, it's because it's very D&D focused. It's not even just general medieval stuff. It's D&D fantasy. It's not real fantasy medieval. And then other people were talking about how because it's all like super very much like D&D fantasy, that we're just kind of like, there's no new type of, I guess, innovation in the genre. Like, we don't see anything new, we don't see anything interesting. It's all just like, oh, this just came from D&D RPG book 2000, the D&D 5. Bad advice. What should I eat for lunch? A sandwich. Make a sandwich, but I want the sandwich to have, do this in this layer, bread slice, right? Bread slice, cover in what's a good sauce? Mayonnaise, okay? Has bad advice already since I'm at work? No! Is it sound Pop Rocks? No, it's actually the sound of possums eating bananas. It's possums eating bananas. They're very cute possums eating bananas. No, you can't make a sandwich. That's so sad. Oh man, I was gonna tell you to make a sandwich. I was gonna tell you to like put mayonnaise on the bread and then like top it with like mustard, and then you add ketchup, and then you add pickles, and then you add olives. I'm gonna make you the world's sloppiest, soggiest sandwich, okay? Here it is. Mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, peanut butter, jelly, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, the sloppy soccer. Yes, that's what it is. the soggiest sandwich ever. I want you to get the juiciest tomatoes. Just what are they called? Banana onions. Wait, not banana onion, but banana peppers. You're gonna get the banana peppers on there. You're gonna have tomatoes, you're gonna have lettuce, and you're gonna have like your cheese. And then you're gonna then you're gonna add your what? Just add salad dressing and just make more. Just add all of the sauces in your fridge, every single one of them. If you want a sloppy sandwich, just buy a can of manwich. What is a manwich? I've never even heard of that. Subway. Is Subway wet? Is Subway sloppy? Is it? Every single time I go to Subway, which I've only been like 3 times, they always ask me like, hey, what would you like in your sandwich? And I look at them dead in the eye. I'm like, I only want 3 things. I tell them to give me like cucumber, ham, and just cheese. And they're like, anything else? And I'm like, no. And they're like, sauce? No. It's Sloppy Joe in a can. It's sauce you add to ground beef. Look it up. Oops. What's it called? Manwich. Manwich, Sloppy Joe sauce brand. Bold sauce for delicious, satisfying Sloppy Joes. Interesting. The can contains seasoned tomato sauce that is added to ground beef cooked in a skillet. Is what it says on Wikipedia. It can be marketed as a quick and easy one-pan meal for the whole family. This is this Hamburger Helper? This feels like Hamburger Helper. Without the pasta. It just feels like that without the pasta. That's what it is? Oh. Just go in when they start your sandwich after they cut your bread. Just be like, yeah, that's good. I want bread. Just that. I don't want Hamburger Helpers. It's like cheese and meat and pasta. That's what it is. It's just that. It's like canned. Actually, not even canned. I'm pretty sure it comes in a box. It's like reheated rice. You just microwave, like whatever. Hamburgers cheering, exactly. They used to have a really cute mascot of just a hand with a face on it. It was kind of cute. Yeah. Imagine going into... Okay, this is me whenever I go into like a hamburger store and they're like, hey, how would you like your burger? And I'm like, nothing. And they're like, what? No bread. I went to Arby's once and they were assembling my sandwich, my hamburger in front of me. I had to tell them, I was like, I would like everything, but just take out the buns. I was like, everything but the buns. Like, don't give me onions and just remove the buns. And they were like, what? And I was like, yes. That is what I want. You have to... I was like, I do not want the bread. Also, hello, Jagar. How are you? Welcome. ¿Cómo está? Bread sandwich. That'd be nice. I do like Subway bread. Whatever it's called, the sourdough, I think. What type of bread is that called? Sourdough? I don't know. That one's good. I like that one. Bread, little margarine. Some Italian seasoning. I've never bought Italian seasoning. I just make it. But, ooh, you know what's really good? The bread dip that you get at like Olive Garden. Or like whenever you go to like one of those Italian restaurants and they give you like bread on the side and then they're like, here you go, spices and olive oil. I like that. Whatever they put in that like spices olive oil mix, it's like salt and some kind of like dried oregano or whatever. That stuff is good. When you dip the bread in there and it's like warm bread and like basically oil and salt. It's just oil and salt and like herbs, and you're like, yippee. Warm bread sauce, yeah. Vinaigrette, it doesn't have vinegar. Some places do add balsamic vinegar to their olive oil, but usually it's just olive oil and salt. But yeah, balsamic vinegar is pretty good too. Although that's more of like a salad thing. Yeah. Vinaigrette, I think, has vinegar, balsamic vinegar, which does pretty good too. Just depends on what you're in the mood for, I guess. Opinions on malt vinegar. I don't know what malt vinegar is. I've only had balsamic vinegar, I've had white vinegar, and I've had red vinegar, I think. And I think that's it. Vinegar, salt and vinegar chips are really good. Guys, what's your guys' favorite chip flavor? I've been thinking about this like for a while. I was like thinking to myself, I was like, as a kid, my favorite chip flavor used to be salt and wait, no. My favorite flavor as a kid used to be sour cream and onion, but the thing is I hate onions. I cannot stand the texture and flavor of onions in food, but for some reason, I really liked sour cream and onion. But I don't know, there's like not real onion, it's just fake flavor. 1 second. Chip flavor, Doritos Cool Ranch, really? Cheeseburger flavor, sea salt and malt? Lime and black pepper, ooh, I've never had those chip flavors before, interesting. You know what's so good? Ketchup chips. I'm out of my medicine again. You know what's so good? Ketchup chips. If you guys aren't Canadian, if you ever have the opportunity to go to Canada, ketchup chips are so good. Also, Hickory Sticks. That's like a Canadian chip brand. Try Hickory Sticks, they're so good. Ketchup chips cause riots here. Yeah! Do you like banana ketchup? I've actually never had that before, because I don't shop at Filipino stores, but I have heard of it. I've never tried it though, I've never been to Jollibee's. Pringles Moa Burger? What is MOA? What does that stand for? You guys don't have Hickory Sticks? No, not in the US, but they're really good. I had when I lived in Canada, they were really good. I used to really like those. What is a hickory stick? Okay, so imagine a fry, but cut really thinly and like in sticks and covered in like a smoked, kind of like a smoky barbecue flavor. They're so good. Oh my god. They are like the perfect size for snacking individually, but you can also usually, like, they're commonly served with sandwiches or put on they're put on sandwiches, or they're put in like basically other types of food. If I want a hickory stick, I'll find a dantry. No, wait, I'm gonna look up a picture. Images, hickory sticks. Yeah. I'm getting pictures of sticks. Wait. Please don't desecrating idea french fries. No, they're so good. Here, I'm gonna give you window hickory sticks. I'm gonna show you a picture. This is what hickory sticks are. They look like this. They look like these little like thin sticks. Like, let me give you a better picture. Like this. They look like french fries, but they're thin. They're very thin and tiny. They're quite good. They're really good. They're like smoky. They're like a smoky, thin, like, chip. Really nice. They're so small, exactly. The best part about them is that you can, like, grab them by the handful and shove them into your mouth like an animal. You're just like, ar, 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 ar. French fries in general are so good. I'd love to try them. Exactly, you should. Thin? Those are normal fries? No! They're really thin, like... I don't know how to show you image in new tab. In comparison to what? These are really thin. Like, this bag, the image makes it look bigger than it is, but these are just thin, like smaller than your finger size. You could probably have like 3 for your finger. They're like about the thickness of a quarter, yeah. They're like thin, thick-wise, but they're also really thin, like stick-wise. Like matchsticks, essentially. I need a reference. Do we need banana for scale? We used to see who could eat the most in one handful. They're so good. I'll post a bag in the Discord tomorrow. Oh my god. They're so good. I can't believe you guys have never had hickory sticks. Oh my god. I like them because they don't fill the bag with like 90% air. It's like they give you so much in the bag, and then because they're so small and so densely packed, you have so much chip, so much potato. It's great. I like it. I used to get that when I was in school in Canada. Some chip brands are so bad. I'm looking at you, Canadian Great Value brand. Oh my god, every single time I go to Canadian Great Value and then I get the Great Value brand of like their off-brand chips, it's like 50% air. I'm not gonna lie. It's genuinely. Great Value is so bad. Exactly. I'm so glad I have a Canadian in here that can verify what I'm saying because it's so true. We need a cylinder for scale. Oh my god. That reminds me of that one post. Hey, so just saying, if I have like a... you know that one infamous post from Reddit? Gotta get the kettle cooked Miss Vicky's, yeah. There's a store called Great Value. No, it's Walmart. The store is called Walmart, but their brand is Great Value. There's also... what other store sells that like? I'm thinking about it. Great Value's Walmart. Okay, but they have that in Canada. That's what they call it. They also have it in other stores. I'm pretty sure it's in Shoppers Drug Mart, I think. Canada Shoppers Drug Mart, and they also have it in... what's that other store? What's it called? Banana something? No, No Frills. No Frills. I'm thinking about it because the logo's a banana, but it's called No Frills. I think they have their own separate brand there. Yeah, No Frills. They have their own specific brand stuff. I love No Frills because they're so funny. They have this like ugly yellow colored stuff on their yeah, the no name brand stuff. The stuff labeled in the store when it's called no name is like they name them stupid things. If you go to No Frills and you go to like your item section, they have an umbrella that's straight up printed the name umbrella on it. It's like a neon yellow umbrella, and it just says, the brand just says umbrella, like in the boldest black font print. Like it is what it is. They don't even try to be like, oh, this is this brand. No, they don't even say no name. It just says umbrella. It'll say like canned soup. It'll have like lawn chair on it, and I'm like, cool. Water, exactly. No frills, no thrills. They call it that because apparently it's just less expensive, apparently. Corporalization of it is what it is. I love it. It's great. They're so funny. I went there once because I like to go there for like basics essentially. basic staples, like pantry staples, like pasta and I don't know, cream of mushroom, whatever, canned soup. I would not recommend I would not recommend no frills for fresh food, cause not good. That reminds me of a time I think I went to not Great Valley, I keep saying Great Valley. Not No Frills. Where did I go? I went to some supermarket. Not Value Village, oh my god. What was it called? Let me look it up. Canada. What's it called? Freshco! I went to Freshco! I went to Freshco once. Oh my god, that was a nightmare. I was in the fresh food section at Freshco looking at fruit. Big mistake, by the way. Every single thing of fruit, like their container of blueberries, their container of raspberries, their container of, in the food, like, refrigeration section, covered in mold. Every single box. I was like, holy moly. Price is amazing. You could get like 3 boxes of blueberries for like $5. So nice. But covered in mold, so I don't know what you're really saving there. I would only recommend getting maybe apples, because I think they're less likely to be bad, but oh my god. I wouldn't recommend Walmart-like store for fresh food. Yeah, depends. You take your chances. With stores like that, you want to go... I wouldn't say don't go to stores like that. Find out what day that they restock. And then the moment that they restock, go in the morning and get the stuff as they're restocking. Because that way it's guaranteed to be fresh. Because if you wait, it's just gonna mold, you know? I wonder why the prices were so cheap. It was a great deal. It was a great deal. It's not good quality, but a really good deal. If you're looking for produce, Sobeys is definitely the spot. Ooh, Sobeys. I always thought Sobeys was like the bougie store, you know? It's like the Publix of Canada. It's like the Publix of like Canada, where it's like the super expensive like Whole Foods store. I think Canada does have its own Whole Foods, right? I don't remember. If you want fresher, go to the one of the 7 farms around me. That's because that's where you live. We don't have that here. If you live in the city, you cannot get that. That's not a thing. Perks of living in a suburban area? True. No such thing as farmers markets, and if there is a farmers market around you in an urban area, it is expensive. Super expensive. It is, but if they're the veggies and fruits that you cheap, I think we have them in the middle in the west, but not here east. No. There's a fresh market in Toronto. I've been to once, and the prices there are insane. It's so like kitschy, you know, like very like, ooh, look at this organic homegrown foods. And then you can buy like handmade pasta for $15 for a handful. 200 grams of pasta, fresh, handmade. Oh my god, it's $15. I was like, holy moly, that's expensive. You can buy meats and stuff there. You can buy like fresh foods. Hell expensive. $20 jar of jam, go home and it's like mid. True. I will say though, the one time I went to like a nearby store. Like a nearby cafe. I think it was like a little like cafe store that sold like bread and sandwiches and stuff. I got a soda from there, a cream soda. Oh my gosh, it was the best thing I've ever had. That cream soda was, I don't know what brand it was. Some like random out of nowhere indie brand, but oh my god, that cream soda was good. Just don't get Gil started on the topic. Why is one of the stream tags yaoi? Should I be concerned? No, don't be concerned. I've been debating increasing my stream tag and tagging my stream as mature. But then again, how often do I talk about sex? I mean, to be fair, mature doesn't only mean sex, right? Like, it could, mature topics could be gore or violence or drugs, right? Also, thank you, October Dead, for the follow. Hello. Do I need to turn on... Should I classify my streams as like 18 plus? I don't know. A lot of the 18 plus streams I do follow just 18 plus to avoid having kids in chat. To be fair, I don't really care about having... Like, in my rules, I say 16 plus because I think, like, I trust kids to be able to handle the things that I talk about, okay? There's more blood and, like, guts and stuff in a PG-15 movie than there is in stuff that I talk about on this stream. So I don't really understand that. I don't really mind, but, like, you know, there's people out there... I just don't want 12-year-olds, you know? Anybody who's like 15 years old or like whatever, I don't want kids. Anyways, did you hear about the accident at the cheese factory? Debris was everywhere. But debris. Haha. But yeah, as long as you're not 12 or 13 years old, I think you're fine. I don't really care. It's just more of like a... I talk about not safe for work things sometimes. Like, what do I talk about? I don't know. What is not safe for work? I don't know. Happy birthday! Oh my gosh. I have to show you. I have to show you a video. Not wearing proper PPE, yes. Standing on rolly chairs. Do not stand on chairs with wheels. Happy birthday! Oh my god. Epic happy birthday. Yours. I hope your name isn't Jared, but I have to show you a video. Haha. Did you know that there is like creating an NSFW Discord server was just dangerous things? Oh my gosh. I would do that, but it would get my channel on Discord like nuked so fast because like then I would have to have face verification and I really don't want that. NSFW is literally anything not safe to watch at work. So like this, I guess. Okay, let me show you a video. Do you guys want to see the epic happy birthday YouTube channel that I love? This is my favorite video. Hello, cute little koi. Hello, cat maid raid. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome in, raiders. I'm about to celebrate somebody's birthday. It's somebody's birthday today. Yippee! I'm gonna show you guys a video. So hello. Wait. Hello, cute little koi. What are you guys up to? Hello, raiders. Amazing, happy birthday to that person. Yeah, what are you playing? The Walking Fish 2. Ooh, cute. Never heard of that game, but interesting. Hello. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Kyokamiya. I am a Songbird Tengu VTuber. And I am about to show chat a video. Epic happy birthday song. Okay, I have to turn off the the rain sounds. Which isn't actually rain, it's this. This is the sounds of rain right now. If you were like, what is that sound? It's possums eating bananas. Reply on mobile is bad. Oof, yeah. We played some Resident Evil 4 and then some Unity garbage. Oh no, it sounds like a fun game though. I hope you are winning. Keep making replies to the comments, tentacles away, oof. Yeah, that's just Twitch. Twitch likes to make their mobile so bad. I mean, I've never used mobile on like a phone. I've used mobile on like a tablet, but yeah, replies are weird. But I hope you had fun on your stream. If you guys need to raid and run, and you need to like go to bed and whatever, because I know it's pretty late, depending on where in the world you are, but feel free to do so. Thank you for stopping by. And please take care of yourselves. If you need to go to the bathroom, you need to drink water, eat some food, go to bed, whatever you need to do, please do so. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid, and hello raiders, how are you? What are you guys up to? Anyway, here you guys see, here is your happy birthday, Jared. Here's your birthday video. Your birthday today, Jared! It's your birthday today, Jared! Yeah! I love this video. Jared! This is peak video editing. Jared, yeah! Jared! Yeah! Jared! I love that. They're like, let's make videos. Hello, I clicked the title. It reminds me of the duck song. Hell yeah, that is what I was referencing. Thank you for the follow, Jay Gooster. Jared! Happy birthday, Jared. I know your birthday. I know your name's not Jared, but Jared! Happy birthday! I guess I'm Jared now, yeah. But there is this YouTube channel that only... Alright, let me turn that down again. There is a YouTube channel that only makes YouTube videos like that. It's great. Boots and cats, yeah. Jared! I love that video. That's my favorite video. Do not ask me how I came across that video because I don't know what I was looking for. I think I was on YouTube one day and I was just typing in like happy birthday songs, and then I just found it. I was like, ooh, what is this? My name is not Jared. This is not the target audience, but I love that. Okay, looking for Jaden's birthday. Who is Jaden? No, I was just looking up happy birthday songs. Jared! How are you doing? Hey, Lord Racer. I'm doing well. I realized that the first time I see someone use his last name is big. I don't know. Because sometimes in Japanese they use like last name first and then first name, maybe. Not the Jared we needed, but the Jared we deserved. Exactly. Jared. Did you find the F1 card playing Happy Birthday too? No, that's a thing. That's a thing. How does that work? Oops. I can play you Happy Birthday on the guitar. Oops. Whoops. Use the car's engine to play it. Nice. Jared, is that you? Yeah. Is Kyo a Canadian name? No. It's a Japanese name. Or originally from Japan. I mean, technically, Canada is so... What's it called? multi-diverse. Like, there are technically people who are Japanese living in Canada, so I don't know. But the origin of the name is not Canadian. Multicultural, yes. What do they call Canada? Like a mixing pot? Melting pot? Or is that what they call the US? I don't remember. Mixing pot, maybe. Yeah. How's your guitar progress going? Hello, Asylum Ward. I have not touched my guitar in a while. I've been studying. But I did learn finger picking. I learned. That's America? America's the mixing pot? What is Canada? I know they were like, they made this chart when I was in school, learning about the differences between Canada and the US. And then they were like, oh, one of these countries is a mixing pot and the other one is like something else. Canada, melting pot. Okay, America's the melting pot. Canada is what they call a cultural mosaic, apparently. Canada's just the French part of North America. Canada is the US's hat. Canada is the hat that the US wears. Canada is like the middle part of the America sandwich. Alaska literally is on top of Canada. I don't know why they did that. A long time ago, there was a war for Alaska, and then suddenly Canada was like, oh, never mind, you guys can keep Alaska. So if you guys look at the picture of the map, Alaska is just right there on top of Canada, and Canada's like right in the middle for some reason. Like, just a big Canada-America sandwich. Canada's just the maple version of America? Yeah, maple syrup. That's the only thing Canada's remembered for. Just maple syrup, polar bears, and the moose. I have a Roots shirt, and the funniest thing is when I wear it in public in the US, everybody goes like, oh my god, I have a cousin who lives in Canada. I'm like, yeah. So people always point that out. They're like, oh my god, I love Canada. I went, like, I've been there once. I was like, yeah. We bought Alaska from either Canada or Russia. I don't remember who. I don't know. Maple syrup and land of colonization. Maple syrup and war crimes. Yeah. Canada's got something going on. Canada was still part of Great Britain when the US bought Alaska? Really? Did you know that the US is on its 250th anniversary this year? 250th anniversary. That's quite young. Compared to, like, I don't know. How long has Canada been around? I don't know. Probably around the same age. Love it when people are like, oh, you're Canadian. Do you know Dave? Nice. Yeah, they're like, oh, Canada must be small. It's like, yeah, if you lived in Nunavut, maybe. Not Toronto. Not Ontario. Happy Canada Day, by the way. Yeah, Happy Canada Day to Canadians. The 4th of July is not until like a couple days later. But yeah. Dave the Diver mention! Yeah, I've been wanting to play that game, actually. I've been wanting to play Dave the Diver. Did you know that there was an update? It was like, what, Dave in the Jungle? Pretty interesting. I haven't seen what that game is about, but it looks really cool. I love all the random, like, Japanese references in Dave the Diver because I think it takes place in, like, Japan where, like, you run a sushi shop. And there's this dude that you buy your, like, build upgrades from who is clearly an otaku and he just got, like, a bunch of, like, the stereotypical otaku fit. I love it, it's so funny. Most American countries are really new relatively. Like, new enough for someone to be older than half the country's age. What? No? American country? 250? Half of that would be 150. Do you know anybody who's 150 years old? What is the youngest country ever? I think it's Zealand, right? Youngest country. List of youngest countries by sovereign. Youngest country in the world. Number 10, Croatia, established in 1991. Slovakia, founded in 1993. Czech Republic, 1993. What is the youngest? South Sudan, 2011. Kosovo, 2008. And what is this? I don't know how to pronounce that word. South Sudan, apparently, is the youngest. Cool. Ads. Oh. You guys are back. Now you're back. You were gone earlier. Now you're back. Yeah, we're back. Oh yes, the youngest is South Sudan. Apparently declared its independence for Sudan in 2011. Ads? What's that? Yeah, if you're subbed, you don't get ads, but interesting. Wait. Good night, Chaos Theory. Have a good night. Let me tuck you in. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. Wait 1 second. Let me. Is Sealand not real? When was this founded? Okay, so it's a micronation. It's not real. Okay. Yeah, I tuck people in when they go to bed. I said Sabrina earlier still didn't get an ad. Ooh, nice. Wait. It's an unrecognized micronation in the North Sea, Sealand. Oh man, it's not real. I was gonna be like, that seems like a... Wait a minute, this thing is older than South Sudan. This thing was established in like 1967. What? Know about Ironland? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? There's another micronation. What? I didn't know there was more. That's pretty young. Yeah. 1987. 1967 actually, it says. Why do you want my grapes? So I can make lemonade. Damn. Yeah, 1967. 6, 7. Okay, so the list of micronations. Actually, there's quite a couple. I mean, these feel like some of these just feel like a cult. What is this? Yeah, the Principality of Sealand, the Contrapublic, Republics of Molossia, whatever these names are. Is there former micronations? Interesting. If you look up like on Wikipedia, micronations, they are referred to as model countries, and new country products are small self-proclaimed entities that assert their sovereignty as independent states but are not acknowledged by any of the recognized sovereign states. Are there any macronations? I don't know. I don't think they're classified specifically by size. I think it's just whether or not they're recognized. That's just a normal country. That's just a principle. It's just a principality. I remember Romania's Twitter saying they started diplomatic relations with Ireland or something. Nice. Does that still exist? Love that. This is... An artist built a spherical residence in Katzeldorf, resulting in a dispute with local authorities over construction permits for it. 4 years later, the artist declared his unusual structure an independent state. In 1982, it was moved to its current location in Prater, a large park in Leopoldsville, Vienna, where it is maintained by the city as a tourist attraction. The Republic has several hundred citizens, none of whom live in the building. There is like a spherical building that they called it a independent state. The Republic of Kugelmühl in 1975. Great. I'm the land of the heat wave. Oof. Stay safe out there. Drink lots of water. Heat stroke is bad. I love that. look. Okay, Google. Yeah, let me send this to you guys. This is the Wikipedia list of micronations. You love heat stroke? No, wait, my captions are gone. Hello. There we go. I said, drink water. Heat stroke is bad. This time of year, you know? There's random statue of a clothes iron? Nice. We stole a president, we stole a country. Ooh. It's not small? What is? The Space Kingdom of Asgardia? Yeah. The Principality of Snake Hill. What? A family in New South Wales who were unable to afford their taxes succeeded from Australia? You can do that. Can you imagine? I don't want to pay taxes in this country. I'm gonna declare myself separate from this country. I don't subscribe to being a citizen. I'm gonna create my own country. And this property that I own is going to be the nation of whatever. That's so funny. That's so base. 5,000 IQ move. Did you know, I saw an article recently on Google that was like, Canada has declared that trees are its own legal property. They've decided in the court of law that trees are able to own their own rights. The trees, for some reason, have legal rights now. I think it was because, like, this one specific court case, I think in the 80s, where a guy gave his deed to the property, to the tree. And so when they went to cut it down, they were like, you can't do that because technically the tree owned itself. The deed is in the tree's name. Yeah. Trees were given personal rights in one city. Exactly. It's great. But anyway, apparently if you can just declare places, you could just declare things as your own country. You could just be like, I'm no longer part of the US. That's what Quebec did, by the way. They were like, I don't want to be part of Canada. Do we need consent to watch Kyo? No. Trees can vote, apparently. Korean nation? Oh gosh, I could not be the leader of a country. That would be so bad. Minecraft servers are piracy now. I saw that. They said that they didn't like Minecraft servers. Are you able to cure depression? You can look into my eyes. I want you to look into my eyeballs. Wait 1 second. Make it look nice. I want you to stare at my eyes and be like, ooh, you are... Look into my round orbs. Staring into your balls, yeah. My face balls. Look at my eyeballs and ooh. So I can feel my depression fading. Drink water. Go to bed. Never feel anything about your life past 4 a.m. Wait, no. Where's my front layer? Oops. Sorry, I just messed up something. Why is my thing not looking like that? Oh well. Why is my thing so weird? Only pin 2 layers below item. Why is it like that? I don't know. Never trust how you feel about your life after 2 a.m. No, 9 p.m. Never trust anything about how you feel about your life after 9 p.m. If it's late, just go to bed. It's 0:47. We're not going to bed. Go to bed. Don't forget posture. True. But real talk, when it comes to like depression and stuff, just You know. Think about life. Don't think about life, actually. If it's past 9 AM for you, just don't think about life. That's my advice. I was feeling good about my life at 9:01 PM. I guess it's a lie, yeah. Don't trust anything. No, don't take advice from VTubers. Hello, Killer Clown. How are you? Why is my thing like this? How do I change my... Front section goes here, back section goes here. No, wait a minute. Oh. Why are you... Sorry, I'm trying to fix something. Live 2D setting items open settings. How do I fix this? Configure item control, set up layer groups. I don't know. Hello, Praise It Sun. Thank you for the follow. So hello, Die Curler. Thank you for the follow. I don't know how to fix this. Oh my gosh. Oh well. It's just gonna be really weirdly bugged. Hello, Killer Clown. Just gamble and the stress takes over the depression. Don't think about the bad times. Bad times bad. True. Just what you gotta do is you have to be like the Akira meme, like Akira, and then you guys like no, and then you just start screaming. That's how you combat depression. Just start like, oh no, the bad thoughts, they're coming into my brain. Oh no, ah! This completed thing I was reading ended in a cliffhanger. No, can you go fix me? I can. All you gotta do is just stare into my eyes. Yeah. That's what you gotta do. Just, yeah, stare at my balls. They're not brown, they're red. They're red and yellow. And the middle is orange. It's just really hard to tell in this lighting because it's blue. Yay. They look brown. Kind of. You guys can't tell because you're on my whatever. I have my thing turned on. My, what's it called? My adaptive lighting. You can see what it looks like normally. I just realized. I wish to lick your maple syrup words. That's going in the book. I'll write that one down for you. Instead of having quotes that like about like whatever that I talk about, we should have quotes of what other people say. One sec, let me redo this. Hello, I love boobies. What are these names? These are great names. What a great name. Wow. All roads don't need to lead for yaoi for it to get weird. Yep. Apparently. Let me put this up here. Wow. Holy moly, that's huge. Not the right size. You can't say you don't like them either? Yeah. Here, let me move this. And then I will flip it. Yippee! There you go. Yippee! I had to move this. I fixed it. There we go. Yeah, whatever. It fits. Honored to be part of Kyoland history. This is what it. I'm gonna put that in the Constitution. I'll write that in the Constitution. Write it down. Today, on this day of like July 1st, when Canada was apparently founded. We write down iconic quotes that happen in this stream. Okay, who doesn't like boobs, honestly? Like, who doesn't? Babies like them, guys like them, women have them. Who doesn't like them? You know, like, in terms of like body parts, right? Generally, I think they're like the probably least offensive. But then again, I wouldn't consider them sexual. How was your day? Good. Chill. I've been studying. As a guy can confirm based. Like, I don't know, they're better looking than guy parts. You know, you look at guy parts and you're like, ew. Like, nobody ever out there is like, wow, this looks amazing, this looks gorgeous. No, nobody does that. But then again, I guess that's why they call them, like, ugly. It's like, who out there is gonna be like, wow, this thing's so great looking? Like, nobody. Damn. Hey, there's a reason why people turn the lights off, okay? Because nobody wants to be looking at that. Nobody wants to look down there. It's true. Nobody's like gonna be like, wow, this is great looking. Like, how do you... Like, okay, if you were with somebody, like your partner, if you were with a partner, right? And... Okay, would you ask for compliments on this? Would you feel like, would you be like, hey, wow, I wish they would compliment my thing? Like, what would you want them to say about it? I've never seen my thing and thought this is gorgeous. Exactly. Is it gorgeous? That reminds me, there's a Katy Perry song about that. Being validation. Like, would you prefer them not to say stuff about that? How did we get here? Because I was talking about boobs. You're making us feel secure. So secure. It's true. Nobody out there is gonna be like, wow, this is so great. Gray sweatpants. That's only the outline. You're not looking at the thing directly. It's like making eye contact. It's like the shadow demon you see out of the corner of your eye. Yeah, it looks hot from a distance, but you look up close and you're like, you know? You look up close and you're like, oh man, oh no, they weren't as attractive as I thought it was. Their balls are making contact with actual balls. Yeah, my face balls. Outside of those certain kinds of media, nobody's saying that? True, maybe. Would you feel offended? Do you feel offended if they were like everything else about you, but then they just don't compliment that one part of your body? Would you feel sad? They were like, oh, I like your personality and no, it's chill. Can you imagine? It's a great listener. Hello, Misaki. No, somebody started talking about boobs, and then I was like, you know what, boobs are great. And then I was thinking about other parts of the body. I was like, you know what, other parts that aren't as great? That, you know? Hello, Misaki, how are you? Like, whenever people talk about their charm points on their body, everybody always says, oh, my eyes, my hands, my mouth, my... I don't know, nobody ever talks about their nose. You know, when people talk about their charm points, they're like, oh, my hair, my... Most people talk about their eyes, their hands, or whatever. Nobody ever brings out the, oh yeah, my dick. Like, nobody says that. Boomer brings out the lesbian in me? Hell yeah. Hello, Cappy, thank you for this. Thank you for this being redeemed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry you came in here when you were talking about this. That's sexual harassment, is it? You can be proud about... If women are allowed to be like, oh, my charm point is my chest, like... Don't you think guys should be allowed to be proud of whatever? Look at the power snake and say something nice. Oh god. Why are we on this topic? I started it, I'm sorry. Let's just sing a song. Let's see here, what do I want to do? I'll bring up my song list. Hi Gappy, how are you? That's such a harassment, you should be proud of that. Okay, you can bring it up without it being harassment. You can just be like, oh, I'm proud of the best part of my body. Yeah, be proud of your body. Doing good, just getting ready for bed? Hell yeah, nice. Hope you have a good night. This is the opposite of what is probably in, like, before bed kind of stream. Let's see here, what I want to do. Let me look for my list. Going to stop by and enjoy chatty lovely singing, thank you. I'm thinking about it. We can do Stop and Stare by One Republic. Because I do have that song. Most of the world's July 1st? It is July 1st here, because it's 12:59. Let me... Yeah, I got my guitar. I have been sitting here with my guitar the entire time. Let me see. Do I remember how to do fingerstyle? Wait. I heard vibrations, thought it was something else. No, this is me hitting the guitar against the desk. Clenching the guitar, talking about male charm points, yeah. Wait. I realized I saw your song was open on a tab, yeah. Is this what? This is not the root chord for C. C, where is this one? C scale based. I don't know what I'm doing, I forgot. C minor string bass, I don't know what I'm playing. I love how we're just... Do you guys want the rain sounds? The possums eating banana sound? My BGM still on? No, it isn't. No, it is. I turned off the sound of the rain. I turned off the wrong one. Here, we're gonna sing... What minor? I don't know. Stepping rude to Willy the One-Eyed Wonder Snake? There's a whole song about that, though, with my anaconda don't. Oops. Because I'm looking on my guitar, I don't remember how to play fingerstyle really. This town is colder now, I think it's sick of us. It's time to make a move, I'm shaking off the rust. Yep. I've got my heart set on anywhere but here. I'm staring down myself, counting up the take the wheel, and every glance is killing me. Oops. Time to make one last appeal for the life I lead. Whoop. I don't know how this song goes. Stop and stare. Checking the guitar, thinking about it. Yep, I'm thinking about the chords. Whoop. Stop and stare. I think I'm moving, but I go nowhere. Yeah, I know that everyone gets scared, but I become what I can't be. Oh. I might as well just do chords. Stop and stare. You start to wonder why you're here, not there. And you give anything to get what's fair, but fair ain't what you really need. Oh, can you see what I see? They're trying to come back, all my senses push. Untie the weight bags, I never thought I could. Steady feet, don't fail me now. Gonna run till you can't walk. Something pulls my focus out, and I'm standing down. Honestly, yeah, my brain is just thinking about that. How to compliment Schlong. Stop and stare. I think I'm moving, but I go nowhere. Yeah, I know that everyone gets scared, but I become what I can't be. Oh. Stop and stare. You start to wonder why you're here, not there. And you give anything to get what's fair, but fair ain't what you really need. I don't know how to play the guitar. Wait. Ooh. Is this how it goes? I used to be able to play this by heart, but then I was like, oh. Can't stop thinking about it, Army. Oh yeah, my playing the guitar sloppy style. Oh, you don't need. Stop and stare. I think I'm moving, but I go nowhere. Yeah, I know that everyone gets scared, but I become what I can't be. Oh, oh, do you see what I see? I don't remember how this goes. Is this? Oh, A. Bear, 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 So thank you, Cappy, for the redeem. I'm gonna do another song. I don't know. I added this song to my singer song list, by the way. Oh, what is a good song? What was that song called? I'm trying to remember. What was that song called? They're the Beatles, I think. I don't remember. You know, they have something songs that pop in your mind and you're like, what is that song called? And then you don't remember. It was like, what is that song called? Maybe a song that's not phallic? How is Stop and Stare phallic? That's not phallic. What is that song called? What is ooh? I have to remember. I don't remember. Green Sleeves? No. Green Sleeves. Not Christmas songs. I don't know, man. I don't know either. I'm trying to remember. Me being like, hey guys, do you know this song that I'm thinking about? And everyone's like, what? No. Fingerstyle songs. What is that one song? List. It's old. Stop and Stare. Me too. I stop and stare at Kiss Balls all the time. Exactly. Stand By Me. Yep. Exactly. You are my sunshine. The only sunshine. The Sound of Silence. No. I don't know. There was an old... Wait, what was that song called? There was an old farmer who swallowed a fly. That's not a song. That's not a thing. Take me home, country road. That is a song. Let me do this. Where is it? Hell yeah. Alright. Let me figure this out. This one. Almost heaven. West Virginia. Shenandoah. Wait. What chord am I on? Almost heaven. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain. Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Oops. It is so confusing, kind of. Country roads, take me home to the place. It's so much easier to just drum. I belong, West Virginia, mountains Mountain mama, take me home, country roads. All my memories gather round her. Mine is lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. This is so slow. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Ooh. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday, yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. How do I do this? Anyways, that was Country Roads. I have to figure out how to actually properly fingerpick. I know I have a video somewhere. I have the tab somewhere. Wait, one second. Noise, yeah. Okay, I don't have it. Probably my history somewhere. Who knows? Anyways, what was I talking about again? Oh, right. I was talking about fantasy earlier, and I was saying, like, how many types of fantasy out there, like, that isn't the stereotypical, like, medieval, like, D&D, medieval Western slop exists out there? Like, what other types of fantasy would be interesting? So I wrote down, like, I think different types of fantasy that would be interesting to explore would be, like, maybe, like, North American folklore, as well as, like, Mayan culture. How do you feel about the moon? I like the moon. As in, like, the planet? Or, like, in general? I like the moon. I think it's pretty. This is not it. It's not a planet, but yeah, do you trust it? Yeah? People used to use the moon as a... People used to use the moon as a guiding point for how to get home as a way of navigation. Similar to the sun. Because it's like the opposite. Like you go the other way, you know? A good guiding point. Except for the days when there's no moon, because that kind of sucks. Oh... How do I see all of my history? I don't know. Correct, full moonlight was used in the open ocean. True. I was listening, or not listening, but I was reading a post about somebody talking about how if you are in the middle of the ocean, like for example, your job takes you out to the middle of the ocean, they said it's really boring. There's not a lot to do. So, what you can do, actually, for a really long time, before general navigation was a thing, did you know that the back of the earth, so a lot of the main countries are in one area. There is a whole back of the ocean section behind the earth that is just straight up ocean, miles and miles. Most of the face of the planet is the countries, continents together. The back of the ocean, like the back of the country, like on the other side of the globe, all ocean. There's like some teeny little islands spread out here and there, but like it's just mostly orange. Ocean, sorry. The specific ocean, I don't remember. But there is a reason why whenever you see maps, it looks like somebody took the earth and rolled a rolling pin on it, and they only display those countries. It's not like the countries are grouped together. The countries are just literally like that. And then they don't show the back at all because it's just ocean. Let me see. Map. Earth. Images. Yeah. It just looks like this. Let me show you a picture. It looks like this. This is the earth just flat. But behind this, on the other side of the earth, there is just ocean. Yeah, the world map, which is the primary continents. Yeah. The back of the earth, a lot of water. Lots and lots of water. For years, there used to be people who would navigate from like one edge all the way through the back of the ocean to this side, to the other side. Like, where's my, okay, you can't see my mouse. They would go from like, let's say where Japan is over there. They would go across the back all the way to the other side and they would end up like near California. They would travel to the back and people were like, how did they navigate that spans in the back of the ocean? Then turns out they were just using the stars and the moon and they were just kind of looking at the sky. They were able to navigate the ocean. Just nothing out there in the world, nothing out there in the water, just straight up nothing but the stars. Very cool. Because that's how they did trade back then. Everything was through boats. They would just sail out there. When the world was flat, well, when the countries were kissing, yes? When the countries were together before they broke up and they had a divorce. And then mom took the kids. Essentially. Pangea, yeah. Wait, yeah, when that happened? Is it Pangea or is it Pangea? My captions say the exact same thing. Pangea? Pangea, okay. Pangea. Pangea. I don't know, I like Pangea. Gia. Pangea? 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 Gia? Gaia. Gia. Like, Gaia as in like, because my brain thinks of Gaia as like, Gaia as in like the goddess, the god of the earth from Roman, like Greek mythology, you know, Gaia, the earth goddess. I don't know. You've heard of Pangea, get ready for Pangea. Exactly. I was like, you know, Gaia, the earth. Pangaea? Gia? Pangaea? Gaia? Gia? I don't know how it's pronounced. Gaia? Pangaea? Gaia? Gia? Pangea? Gia? Gaia? Yeah, Pangea. Gaia. Isn't... I mean, Gaia? Gaia? The Gaia, the goddess of the earth? Gaia? I don't know. I thought it was Gia. I did too. Gia? Gaia? Damn, Mother Earth is gay, yeah. She's gay but also beautiful and ruthless. Yeah. I mean, what do you expect, you know? From the goddess of the earth. She just hates us. Behold, an educated Canadian, exactly. I'm so educated. What the heck am I looking at? Exactly. Mother Earth hates being too? Yeah. Why do you think women live longer than men? I'm kidding. It's because guys do dumb things sometimes. And if you ever need a random fact, this is the place to come. True. My life was a lie. Cake is a lie. Want to test your knowledge? About what? Countries? I am not good at that. But if you have questions about animals, I have answers. I know so much about biology, but if you were to ask me about countries and math, I would not know. Quebec, hell yeah. Because cake is a lie, exactly. Yes. What's going on with my guitar? Ding. Do insects count? Sure. See here, do I remember how to play? No cake, bro's gonna starve on his birthday. No, you don't need cake. Why have cake when you could have, why cake when you have, something else, you know? For each character answer, what do you donuts are so? Oh no. Oh no. Let them eat cake, yeah. Hello, Phantasma. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome. How are you? Welcome in, raiders. Hello. Wait 1 second. Give me. Wait. You? There you go. Welcome in, raiders. You're playing Arknights. Ooh, Arknights. I love Arknights designs. I do not enjoy that gameplay. The gameplay is not fun. But hey, I hope you had a nice stream. I hope you had fun. Welcome, thank you, yeah. I hope you had a good stream. What are you guys up to? I'm questioning my life choice. My life choices too, but mostly just my life. Aside from that, life is good, nice. I hear you're earning money. Somebody's gonna give me a quiz show live, apparently. I'm I'm getting a live quiz show. Also, hello, I don't know something. How are you? I'm getting a live quiz show apparently. This is the safe kind where the wrong answer won't be getting you what's it called? Incinerated. Yippee! This is a reference to Got Dropped in a Horror Story, so I have to work. Haha. Are you aware of this air conditioning business known as Only F&A? OnlyFans? Oh my gosh. That should be a great name for a air conditioning place. OnlyFans. Have you guys ever walked into a lighting store? Level 1, which feline has the longest lifespan? Most felines have pretty short lifespans. Heard France is their biggest fan? Really? Lighting? Feline has the longest lifespan. Maybe depends on. I need you to specify in captivity or in the wild, cause like that's pretty different. I know it's definitely not. Well, depends. Male or female? This is so complicated. Male or female in captivity or in the wild? I don't know. Female lions live longer than male lions, and then in terms of lifespan, I don't think jaguars live very long, but when it comes to like wild cats, do you mean like big cats or like small cats? Because there's like sand cats, and then there's, well, they don't live very long. And then there's the cheetahs, which don't live very long either. Hello, Adriana Hendricks. How are you? Hello, Jogomar. Hello, Jojo. No, I'm not pronouncing people's names correctly today. What the heck? Good, nice. What was your first answer? Sorry, I was going to the bathroom. I was asking you a question. I was asking you a question of like captivity, male, female, or just in general. But my first answer would probably be maybe lions. What do you know about possums? I know there's a difference between opossums and possums. I know that they're omnivores. General, because we're level 1. Okay. I don't know. Maybe lions? Lion is incorrect, really. Depends if they're in captivity or not. I wonder what the answer is. There's a lot of felines. Maybe house cat? I don't know. The average lifespan of a normal house cat is like 15 to 10 years. And then when it comes to like big cats in the wilderness, it's pretty... House cat, really? We're going off that general? But like... That's what I meant, like... It depends. Female, male, how, like, wilderness versus home. Because, like, you know... Obviously, animals who live in captivity are gonna live longer than the animals in the wilderness. I said general? That's not general enough. Wilderness. Yeah, obviously animals in the wilderness are not gonna live as long. Like, cheetahs in captivity do not live long. That is true though. But like, big cats in captivity, most of them tend to live pretty long. These are actual trivia, not like silly riddles. So it's like catfish. Yeah. I like you, Raggy. Thank you for the follow. That'd be nice if a question too. This is so general. Like, obviously cats live longer, and because they're, you know, they're literally bred. What is that dog, remember, called? Are you nice to kids? Depends. Are you 14 or 13 years old? If you're under the age of like 14, I would not recommend you be here because they do talk about a lot of like not say for work things that are appropriate for kids under the age of 14. So if you're the age that you can watch movies by yourself at the movie theater. I talk a lot about bodies and horror and mature topics like drugs. Every single thing that you see that there's a warning of, I probably talked about that. Anatomy apparently too, yeah. That's what I meant, bodies. Level 1, question 2. What is the largest mammal? Isn't that the blue whale? Isn't that the blue whale? That is like the largest creature in general. Well, mammal on Earth. But then again, like 90% of the world's animals is comprised solely of the insect kingdom. There is more species smaller than the size of your palm than there are mammals in the world. A lot of the Earth's species are insects. So that's not very broad. A lot of the animals are huge. Which is very cool. Did you know that bird bones are hollow? And the reason for that is because they have adapted part of their lung capacity to be a part of their bones. So in order to breathe, they store extra oxygen in their bones when they're when they're flying. Because, you know, when you're flying in the air, you can't really breathe very well. Because you're high up in the air. You're high up in the air, and there isn't a lot of oxygen at higher altitudes. So they store extra oxygen in their lungs, and they're in their bones. So the reason why a lot of animals back in the day, like dinosaurs, for example, because you know how people said that there's history of dinosaurs being related to birds? They were the reason they're saying that. Like, the reason why dinosaurs were able to get so big is probably because they shared similar bone structures to birds, where they had hollow bones. So their bones were woven in specific structures that prevented their body weight from collapsing in on itself. That's why they're able to be super big. Yeah, cool, right? Yeah. But also because, you know, hollow bones also enables birds to be light enough to fly. That's true. That is true too. But also because they use it as like a separate area to like breathe. But very cool. A lot of animals are cool. Where is my thing? I can watch a movie by myself because I'm 16. Okay, as long as you're 16 and older. There you go. You're too small to gift substitute. What is that? No, I am affiliate. You should be able to gift subs. You're on Twitch, right? Yeah. I'm able to, yeah. Depends on, I think, when you created your account, maybe? I don't know. If I had money, that is? No worries, you don't need to. Excuse me, I'm 11 and I'm 16 years old. Are you talking about your height? Is that your height? Are you 4'11"? As long as you're the age of 16 and older, then I don't really mind. Oh, I gift him old and frail. I don't know. Good question. I've never done this before on the other side of Twitch. But don't worry, you don't have to. It's okay. It's for fun. You don't have to. Hello, Go Lucky Zeus. How are you? Welcome. We're just chilling. We're vibing. I don't know how to gift. I don't know how that works. I said I would. I don't know. I'm able to give bits instead. Yippee! Thank you for the 3 bits, Mario. Let me look at the Twitch page. Give me random bad advice. Hello, Kiragi. Random bad advice. I think if you go to the main homepage and you scroll down, and it says that I have like a sub goal, you should be able to click on it. Maybe. Wait, if I go to my channel, random bad advice. What's a good? Become a streamer. Yeah. Become a VTuber, spend all your money on VTubing, and any money that you get from VTubing, you spend it again on streaming. Don't do that. 35% off gift subs. Yeah, I think if you go to the homepage, like homepage is in like my page. When you click on, I think, are you on mobile or whatever? If you scroll down and you go to like the about panel and then it says goals, there should be a subpoint goal, and if you click on the present image, should say gift subs for them, 35% off for you. Should be 35% off gift subs, apparently. I don't know if this is just a container thing, or were you playing the guitar or was it just a song? Oh, that's me, that's my guitar. I'm playing the guitar. I'm just practicing finger picking. I'm sitting here yapping, just practicing playing how to play the guitar. Devote yourself to the VTuber, give all worldly possessions. That reminds me, what does that mean? She tries to fool us into thinking there's guitar. Yeah. That reminds me of that meme. That's like, why do we have hands to hold the burb, to pet the burb, to offer all worldly possessions to the burb? Something like that, I don't know. I do sports, not instruments. My parents said I would be good at drums, and I don't know. I think you can be good at anything as long as you practice. Why are you underwater? Why do you have an umbrella? Because it's raining. Do you not hear the sound of the pitter-patter of raindrops? Do you not hear the sound of the pitter-patter of raindrops? A friend, why friend-shaped? True, exactly. Exactly. A friend, yeah, make friends. What's the point of the umbrella if you're underwater and soaked? It's like being in a it's like being in a, what's it called? Hello! When I hit tip, it just goes to a white screen, so oop. Oh well, that's fine. Practice doesn't make perfect, practice builds repetition. I think that's how you get better though, is just doing things often. Also, hello raiders, welcome in. Fish raid! Yippee! Fish raid, I love fish. We've got 2 fishies. Glow Swirl Siren, thank you for my raid. Hello, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. Oops. Glow Swirl Siren. Always perfect, don't expect to be perfect, don't get upset when you aren't perfect. True. It's not that practice builds repetition, it's just the more you practice, the better that it gets at building the neural connections in your brain, and it becomes easier for you to just kind of do. But hello raiders, what are you up to? Just chatting, what are you guys talking about? We are just yapping as well, we're just chilling, and I am just practicing my fingerstyle guitar. We were talking a little bit about, we're currently talking about practicing instruments and getting better at improving skills. But also, I think earlier we were also talking a little bit about, what were we talking about? My background. And also a little bit about just animal trivia for fun. Thank you for the follow, Flash Slushy. Thank you for the follow, Glow Soul Sign. Yeah, don't worry about it, Slushy. If it doesn't work, don't worries. No worries. Do not stress yourself about it. I do not mind. Please do not put yourself at a monetary inconvenience. Even if it's like, you know, something that you said before, it's fine. I appreciate the questions. I always encourage the opportunity to learn more and to spread knowledge, regardless. Anyways, what are you guys talking about? Welcome in. I hope that you are doing well. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Kyokami. I am a Songbird Tengu VTuber. And if you guys need to go take a bath, shower, I don't know, eat food, take a nap, drink water, do whatever you need to do, please go ahead and do so. Yeah. Need a raid and run? Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. That goes for the rest of chat too. If you guys also need to go to bed and just chill, please do so. Thank you for trusting your community with you. But hello, raiders. Hi guys. In a world where everyone's different, you're different than them. Don't compare yourself doing something to someone else. There will always be something you're good at. True. Even if there's nothing that you feel that you're particularly good at, because I know some people feel that way. They're like, oh, you know, not everybody has something special. Even if there wasn't anything you're particularly good at, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't compare yourself regardless of skill. Because especially in an era nowadays where everybody says, if you're good at so-and-so, why don't you make a living off of it? Well, not everything has to be based off of a living. You can just do things for fun. You don't have to make every... You're calling me stinky saying I need to take a bath? Well, I was thinking about that, because, you know, like, maybe, you know, you got this stream sweats. I don't know. No, you don't. But for me, it's late, so I tend to take a bath at nighttime before I stream. So if you you need to go do whatever you need to do, please go ahead. Have you have a good night. Thank you so much. Please take care. Let me tuck you in. Good night. Oh, here you go. Good night. Also, everybody else, if you need to go to bed, please do so. When I do stuff, I don't focus on what I'm doing. I focus on others and compare myself to them. And if I'm not doing as well, I'm pretty mean to myself. I think it's okay to just be, you know, like, you don't have to be super good at something. And even, like, if it comes to, like, doing things, you do things in your own unique way, regardless. Even if you look at other people and you're like, oh, I'm not doing such and such as good as somebody else, you can just do things in your own way. Because even if, like, two people do something, it's always going to be fundamentally different, because the way that you approach something is going to be different from how another person does something. For example, like when it comes to playing music, not everybody plays a song in the same way, right? Not everybody has the same voice when it comes to singing. So it just depends, right? Especially nowadays, I think more people value personality and authenticity regardless of like actual talent, especially when it comes to like current times in the age of AI. People value authenticity. People value what makes you you, and personality matters a lot more than just specifically talent. If you show that you're a person and that you're a human and that, you know, whatever you do comes from like a person, I think that matters more to people now, more than ever. That's something that I've noticed. Whoops. When I do something, I don't care how long it can go. I don't care if I get a new skill. I don't care if I make 30 points. So in game, I care about not disappointing those around me, making myself a disappointment. I think it matters more that you have fun with something regardless. Like, I think it just matters of mindset, because if you go into something, I think your goal shouldn't be like making other people disappointed. I think your goal should be like focusing on yourself and being like, okay, what, even if you were upset at yourself about like not doing well, you should kind of take a step back and be like, well, why do I feel that way? What are things that I can do that will improve? Like, what did I do specifically that caused this to happen, right? Did I miss a corner when I turned? Did I not look in this specific area properly? Whatever. Rather than, I wouldn't care about what other people think. Like, genuinely, I don't think it's that bad. Like, at the end of the day, how often do you look at other people and think, wow, that person sucked? Nobody does that. Really? Like, do you look at other people when like something like that happens and then they're like, oh, wow, that person was so like bad at this part, it's gonna ruin my day. I do not have any grapes. No. I wonder if that's a song. Do I have that song? Is this a, where is it? Do I have it? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, wait, I do have the chords for it. Wait, I can play it. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, hey, bum bum bum. Got any grapes? The man said, no, we just sell lemonade. It's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass? The duck said, I'll pass. And he waddled away. Waddle waddle. Till the very next day. Bum bum bum. And the duck walked up to the lemonade stand. And he said to the man that was running the stand, I'm still in G. Hey, bum bum bum. Got any grapes? The man said no, like I said yesterday. Oop, that's not the right chord. Whoop. Why is it so fuzzy on this chord? The man said no, like I said yesterday, we just sell lemonade, okay? Why not give it a try? The duck said goodbye. And he waddled away, waddle waddle. And he waddled away, waddle waddle. Till the very next day. I don't know how the song goes. Do the kids nowadays know about the duck? I don't know. Good question. And the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the men, Right in the stand. Hey, bum bum bum. Got any grapes? The man said, look, this is getting old. I mean, lemonade's all we've ever sold. Why not give it a go? The duck said, how about no? And he waddled away. Did you know that there's a duck song part 2? I didn't know there's a part 1. Yeah, there's a part 1 and a part 2. There's like a really this song's pretty long. But yeah, there's a duck song. The only part I know about this the only part I know about this is this duck that just keeps going up to the guy and just rage baits him. It's like, do you got any lemonade? And the guy's like, no. Got any grapes? And the guy's like, no, this is lemonade, dad. My class did a music project in 6th grade where you built instruments out of cardboard and perform the song. Nice. What instruments can you make out of cardboard? That is not just drums and a guitar. What? That makes sound, because what songs can you do? Yellow. Do do do. Trying to remember. I like how this song has a chord tab. It's so funny. I'm gonna somebody else. They weren't great. I remember had drums. Can't remember what others did beside guitar. Yeah, it'd be hard to make something like a trumpet out of cardboard. I don't think it would make any sound. Because I know you can make a guitar out of a rubber band, like a tissue box essentially, and like rubber bands and stuff, but it'd be really hard to make instruments out of like that'll play a song out of cardboard. What happened to that, what was it, Nintendo cardboard Labo? Is that still a thing? Do people still use that? The Nintendo Labo, is that a thing? Do people still use that? Some saying or talk to guests? Nice. Interesting. I didn't know that. Hello, people. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know. Do you play any other instruments? I used to play the trombone, I used to play the violin, and I used to play percussion in general, just drums. And then maybe the violin, and then I'm trying to learn the piano just for the sake of being able to play my MIDI keyboard. But that's really it. No. Mostly the guitar right now. I know how to read the piano. I do not know how to play the piano when it comes to chords. Oops. That music theory is kind of lost on me. It's kind of like, oh, I don't know. Greetings, Go Nice Umbrella. Yeah, hello, game. Wait. I keep calling you game, but it's really get. Oops. My brain sees the G-E-T-M, the E, and then I just skip the M part, and my brain reads game cow. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not your name. That's like 6 instruments. Knowing how to play is different from being good at it. That's the thing. I can Yeah, Game Cow. Because I see the CO and the W, and then I see the G3E, G3ME, like game cow? My brain always says game. Knowing how to play is different from being good at it, you know? I wish I could play an instrument again. I haven't played since band in high school. See, I used to play orchestra in high school, and then I also used to play in the jazz band too. So I was in 2 separate music classes. Well, just one, but our orchestra was so small that they just made everybody who was in jazz play orchestra. So I was playing 2 different instruments back then. They were like, hey, we need somebody to play percussion. I was like, okay. Orchestra, what are you, Beethoven? Yeah. We played in competitions, and my school was actually pretty okay. We got to silver and gold, usually, in competitions. We actually made it to nationals. We make it to nationals every year, but we usually just don't go. But yeah, we do pretty well in music competitions. She's Beethoven reincarnated? Yeah. I used to play snares. I was on the type of orchestra whenever I was on percussion. They would make me do the miscellaneous instruments. They're like, you're gonna be doing the cymbal rolls and the wind chimes, and then the what's it called? The glockenspiel, and then the vibraphone, and then you're gonna do the bell tower. I was like, cool. I don't have any grace, but I do have some lemonade. Ooh, I could use some lemonade. Lemonade and black tea is so good. I don't know. Lemonade and black tea is delicious. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, but it's really good. Really good. You should try. Just make black tea and just add lemonade. It's really nice. I guess you could also play I guess you could also just make black tea and just squeeze in a lemon. Play For Elise on the guitar, probably. I just closed the tab. Probably. Let me take off this. Da-da-da. Yeah. Whoop. Whoop. What? 'Black tea with honey and lemon' honestly sounds good for my sore throat. And yeah. I mean, black tea is a diuretic, so I wouldn't recommend that with a sore throat. I think it's just better to just straight up have plain honey and lemon water. Just hot honey tea without the tea. Because if you have a sore throat right now, it's probably better to just be hydrated. I wouldn't add black tea to that. Three, 4. What? gotta play this part. What? What? Why is this a dead string? What am I pressing? Hello, Jeff Hardy. Oh my god, Jeff Hardy. Oh my god. This is the real Jeff Hardy. Hello, Jeff Hardy. How are you? Welcome. Hi. I'm just playing for release on the guitar. My aunt gave me her old guitar a few years ago and it was in good condition, but I accidentally messed with the knobs and spent the time to fix it. So it just sits in my closet. I haven't spent the time to fix it. Nice. I mean, I hope you get to fix it because the guitar is pretty fun. Hello, Yuri Sanada. Thank you for the follow. How are you? Hope you were doing well. Oh my god, what? I just looked up. Holy moly. Hello! Oh my god, hi raiders. Miracle Chingo raid, hello. Oh, you raid on YouTube. Wow, this is the first time I've gotten a raid on YouTube. This is interesting. This is new. I am so sorry I don't have a shout out on YouTube, but welcome in raiders on YouTube of all people. Hello, how are you? Please introduce yourself because I don't have a notification on YouTube. And a YouTube could raid you. Can if you have a redirect, but you can also manually raid people on YouTube. Hello, raiders on YouTube. How are you? Welcome in. Let me see. Congratulations on your first raid. Thank you. Let's see. Where am I? Here you go. Can I see who joined? I might be looking at myself. No, I cannot see that. Interesting. Hello, my name is Plum. I was the one who rated you. It was nice to meet you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for introducing yourself. I was like, who rated me? Who is this? Hello! Welcome in, raiders on YouTube. Hello, welcome in, Plum Rose Prism and fellow friends. We're here to raid your ice cream. Nice. Thank you! What are you guys up to? Thank you so much for the raid. We are just chilling. I am playing fingerstyle guitar and we're just chilling and yapping. I hope that you are having a good day. Do not the raiders. Lick the raiders. Yeah. My chat on Twitch are pretty friendly, but for some reason they like to eat people sometimes. But yeah. Hope you're doing well. You're playing Deltarune Chapter 5. Ooh! I've actually never played Undertale, so I don't know anything that happens in Deltarune, but it sounds very fun. We had a good time. I hope it was fun. I do not know anything about Deltarune. I do not know anything about Undertale, but sounds fun. I know a lot of people were very hyped about it. They announced it for the Switch, I think, right? We're very friendly, yeah. People get eaten here, apparently. It's really good so far? Yeah, interesting. Is it like the story-wise interesting, or is it like, is the gameplay fun? And like, is it similar to Undertale in the fact that it's like Metroidvania where you have to dodge things? Is that the gameplay? I don't know. It's very fun. I highly recommend going into Undertale and Deltarune as blind as possible. Ooh. The thing is, I would play Undertale if it wasn't like 50 hours long. The same thing with me with like, and playing Persona 5. I have Persona 5 and everybody's like, oh my god, you should play Persona 5 Royal. It's so long. It's like 150 hours. But from what I've seen about the game, it's pretty fun. It looks interesting. I think the game writing is interesting. Also, the music slaps. Like, the music is great. I love Undertale music. Deltarune's a hardcore FPS game that's about the dawn of humanity and shooting down alien spacecrafts. I'll believe you. Me when I believe misinformation on the internet. Me when I do misinformation on the internet. Curious if anyone's gonna do all of Deltarune blind when it's released? I don't know. Isn't it releasing chapter by chapter right now? Am I my friend here just being silly? I will believe them. I'm gonna tell everybody I meet that Deltarune's a first-person shooter. I mean, like, wow, it's so crazy that Deltarune's a first-person shooter. Wow, I can't believe they reworked Undertale and they made it a completely different game. How nice, they're branching into different territories and different genres of the internet. Do you think I would do that? Just go on the internet, tell lies? I believe everything I read on the internet because I can. I believe misinformation. I'm incomplete. Oh, so like they somehow manage to avoid all the spoilers and then they just go straight into the game and they're like, I'm gonna play this blind. Maybe if there's somebody like me and they were like, I'm not playing the game because it takes way too long to play, and if I ever do play the game, I guess I would just go into it completely blind. But it's a matter of would I play the game because of how long it takes. Because if I were to play the game, it would take me like 50 years. Also, hello, Snum. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Snumma. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Hello. Playing chapter 1 to 7 blind gotta be a crazy experience. I don't know anything about the story. I only know what the characters look like. Because I go missing out on years of speculation. I am not on that side of Twitter, and I'm so glad because I have heard the Undertale fandom is wild. The only thing I know about Deltarune so far is that there is that green coated dog that kind of reminds me a little bit of Sprigatito's like second evolution from Pokemon. Now, what does Sprigatito look like? Oh, what's it called? Guys, what is the second evolution of Sprigatito called? I don't know. The dog thing, the furry, the cat. And this TV head thing called Tenna. That's it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that people think the TV person's hot. And then there's a lot of fan art of that one. That's all I know. Because I see merch at conventions and I have no idea what that fandom's on. I was like, okay, interesting. This must be very funny hearing this out of context from somebody who knows nothing about Deltarune. Like, what is she talking about? Who? What? She knows too much about Mr. Tenna. All I know is that he's got a TV head and that's it. People think he's hot. Which, to be fair, I think a lot of people think that, like, TV heads are hot. Yeah. It should be interesting. Also, by the way, if you guys need to raid and run like raiders, feel free to go take care of yourself and drink water, eat food, take a nap, go to bed, take a shower, do whatever you need to do, brush your teeth. Do not feel pressure to stay. If you need to go and take care of yourself, please go do so. Also, hello raiders. I did not introduce myself again. Hello, my name is Kyokamiya. I am a Songbird Tengu VTuber. And I stream on YouTube and Twitch. I co-stream on both YouTube and Twitch. I don't know, what do I do? I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays. We play games on Fridays. Today is my chill stream. So today I'm playing the guitar and just yapping, which is what we usually do on Tuesdays. And then on Fridays I play games. So last week on Friday we were playing a bit of Fots Appalstrom. Very interesting game. It's an RPG maker game that came out in 2015 by I think like a small team of Taiwanese developers about like Faust, and it's very fairy tale focused. Interesting. We're probably going to be finishing that game on Friday. This Friday. But yeah, interesting game. I actually don't have much experience with RPG games. RPG Maker games. The last game I played was a I almost said Witch Hat Atelier because my brain was thinking about the anime. But no, I last played The Witch's House, which pretty cool lore. If you've read the manga, it's really interesting. She was holding me in her birdhouse. She feeds me nothing but birdies and forced me to sleep in a nest made of straws. True. Not true. We do have a nest. We do have a nest. It's comfier than a birdhouse. But yeah, no. Very nice. Very chill. Hope you don't mind all of the... It's very comfy. Just ignore just the stacks and stacks of just boxes all over the place because I don't have shelves. Never have. Maybe never will. Just boxes of just stuff everywhere. That's where I keep all my things. That's where I keep all my stuff. Just don't open them. Just chill. Hello, Anos. Welcome in. We're just chilling. Not even a bookshelf? No, I don't own shelves. I don't own decoration. Actually, that's not true. I have a desk, and then underneath my monitor, I have just a collection of teeny tiny Miku figurines that I keep on the, what's it called? The bottom part of my monitor. Very nice. And then I have 4 postcards on the wall in front of me that tape to the wall with washi tape. That's my only wall decoration in this entire place. I don't have grease, but neither do you. You've got enormous melons. Wow. Thank you. Please. Thank you, I guess. I don't know. Question mark. How have you been? I've been doing good. I've been doing well. We've been chilling. Not fooling anyone. Okay, well, I would prefer everybody to stare at my giant orbs on my face right here rather than down there, you know. My eyes are up here. I'd prefer people to stare at my gorgeous, huge orbs on my face. You know. Yeah. You know? But anyways, hello, how are you doing? What's up? There was somebody's birthday earlier. Also, guys, I want you to guess. Do you hear this sound of raindrops? What do you guys think that is? What do you guys think that sounds like? What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think the sound is? I want you to guess. I'm showing this to your brother next time he's on stream. Ah, don't worry, he doesn't mind. I've been looking at your puff hair. Nice. Yeah, my hair's pretty long. It's really long, actually. Like, my hair goes down to my butt. My thighs? Your nails on the table? What is? All I'm staring at right now is this mark on my face on OBS because I am looking at the object selected. I think the object window caption. Oh, I'm talking about the sound. No, the sound is not that. It's actually, it's this. If you're wondering what the sound is the entire time that we've been streaming, it's this. It's 10 hours of possums eating bananas. That's it. It's just looping. I've been using it as a source for just rain sounds. And at this point, it's just been going on for so long that I think it's just... My brain's like, yeah, that's rain sounds. I love Patrick Pierce. I could not have guessed that in the next million years. Yeah. Rain. Possums eating bananas. So nice. So relaxing. I'm gonna have to watch this VOD later on and be like, how audible is the rain sounds? Also, we're just sitting here in silence. Good early morning, yeah, good 2 a.m. I didn't even know there's background sounds. It's really quiet. I could turn it up a little. I did have a BGM on and then I just forgot about it. Because I was doing a song earlier. I couldn't hear until you pointed it out. Yeah. It is a thing, apparently. Whoop. Have you ever played Animal Crossing? I played it on the DS a long time ago. I played Wild Worlds and I played New Leaf. But I didn't play the recent one that came out on the Switch, like, back then. In 2020, that version, I've never played that one. What was it called? New Horizons, I think? I've never played that one. Wait, which is that? I don't know. I played New World. I know that your song playing, just not the name. I was playing for Elise. Let me see. List of Animal Crossing games. List of Animal Crossing games. I played Animal Crossing Wild World, and then Animal Crossing New Leaf, and then I did not play New Horizons yet. I have the regular Animal Crossing and Wild World. Wild World is really fun. I did not play City Folk because I don't have the Wii. I didn't play it on the Wii. And I did not play New Horizons because I don't have a Switch. Whoop. I played the one on the GameCube. How old is that game? What is the one on the GameCube? The Nintendo 64. There's the regular Animal Crossing played on the GameCube. Oh, cool. The enhanced version of the Nintendo 64 game. Interesting. I had a 64, but I never really played it. I don't think we had that version on... We didn't have Animal Crossing on that one. I think my family had like 2 or 3 games on the GameCube. Or the... No, we had the Mario 64. Then we had the Nintendo 64. We had like Mario Sunshine. We had, pretty sure we had just a regular Mario 64. And then we had the... What's it called? Paper Mario? Donkey Kong Jungle Beat was my favorite game ever. Really? I've never heard of that game. I think we had Rayman's Adventure too. But the thing is, Rayman's Adventure is so scary. I don't think we ever played it. Like me and my brother. I don't think we ever played that as a kid because we thought it was terrifying. They only made it for GameCube. Ooh, sad. Yeah, Rayman's Adventure 1 and 2. Back on the GameCube and the Nintendo 64, I think. Which one was it? I don't remember. That game is scary. I don't know. There's this one part in the game where I think they get eaten, and then you have to go rescue your friend as one of the characters, and they it's like you go to hell. Like the background's all red and scary, it's all dark, and it's just like, what is happening? So, I don't think we made it very far in that game because we got scared. I'm back. Welcome back. Hello. Hi, Beck. My name is Gil. Ha 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 ha. Oh ho ho. We talking Mario games? Yeah, we're talking about Animal Crossing on the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube, as well as Paper Mario. Yeah, Paper Mario is fun. Mario Sunshine's the GOAT. I love that era of games, the Frutiger Arrow era. That's so much fun. Like, I love that aesthetic in games. You know, when back then when people were like, oh, water technology. We have so much technology in our game. We're gonna show off the fact that we have rendered 3D water graphics. I take it you don't play horror games? Oh, I do. Just, when I play horror games, I have to watch a playthrough of the game first before playing it myself so that I know where the jump scares are. But actually, I am a big fan of horror. I love horror. I like talking about horror. I love horror stories. I just am very scared of horror jump scares, so I don't watch horror movies. I'm okay with horror. I like horror. I just don't like jump scares. I think it's scary. So I will not watch horror movies or horror TV shows, and then I will play horror games without horror jump scares. I will go out of my way to look for horror games that have horror content but don't have explicit jump scares. So I play a lot of story-based games regarding horror, like psychological horror or like RPG-based horror or like visual novel type horror, but like I wouldn't go out of my way to play Visage or like Madison, you know? I don't think Resident Evil's that scary. Jump scares are scary? They are. That's why they're called jump scares. My first horror game was Fatal Frame. Ooh. I heard the Fatal Frame series is pretty interesting. My favorite part of Animal Crossing is basically the music dog. KK! KK Slider. I love him. I love KK Slider. He's like, meet my mommy. You pick a song and you just start singing. I love that. What about games where jump scares are unpredictable? Then I cover the screen and I scream. Have you played Somnium Files? I have. That's a really fun game. I love AI Somnium Files. I've played the first one and the second one. I haven't played the third one, the one with what's his name again? I keep wanting to call him Dante, but his name's not Dante. What's his name again? Something with D, I remember. What was his name again? I don't remember. It's the third game that they released, talking about how it specifically goes into his mind. I think you would like The Black Phone. It's a horror movie, but more of the psychological horror than jump scares. Really? I've watched Obsession recently, and I didn't think that one was that bad. I'm okay with gore. I'm okay with like psychological horror stuff. I think Obsession was fine. Obsession was not scary. The other movie that I watched before that one was The Substance, and I don't think that one was scary either. The Substance is more of like body horror. That was like insane body horror. Obsession is like psychological horror. But depends. The Substance mentioned, yeah. I think it was an interesting commentary about like the industry, especially when it comes to like the, I guess, objectification of like youth and misogyny and aging. But that was more of like a very explicit message, and I kind of took it to the extreme. Yeah, depressing. It's basically about this kid who gets kidnapped by a killer and can talk to the killer's past victims through a broken phone in the basement. I feel like that's a novel. I feel like I've seen a book like that. Is that like a, is that a, what's it called? A Stephen King novel? I feel like it. It's a movie? It feels like it's a book. What's better for one's health, getting sleep or curing depression? Going to bed. Going to bed. Have you seen Jigsaw movie? No. That one is scary. Yes, and go to bed. Go to bed. I remember this one thing that was like me when Jigsaw's around. Yippee, my beautiful and wonderful life. There's this one meme that's like, oh, when Jigsaw's around, yippee, my beautiful Sugoi wonderful life. I think it's hilarious that the fact that Jigsaw's like, I'm going to put everybody through crazy saw traps to make everybody appreciate their life more. It's like, dude, just send people to therapy. Why do you have to go to your way to that? What? Anyways, I think Silence of the Lambs is great. You know, one of my things that I really want to do that I think about often is that one scene from Silence of the Lambs where I think like, what's his name? Is it Hannibal or is it Simon? I don't remember. He has this guy in the kitchen and he's like sitting on the table and he has like a barbecue cooker right behind the guy. Hannibal. Yeah, Hannibal Lecter. He has like a grill right behind the guy and he's got the dude's head open on like a platter. And the guy's like sitting in a chair tied up and he has his skull like open. So his brain is out to the world. And he's like cutting pieces of his brain off and he's like, hey, do you know how many calories are in this thing? And he's like grilling the guy's brain behind him and he's like feeding it to him. I think about that scene in the movie a lot. Also, hello, Fifa. I love that scene. That scene in the Silent Lambs is great. The Black Phone movie was based off a short story. Oh, interesting. Have you played Return of the Obra Dinn? It starts off creepy, but eventually is more like a mystery. I have heard about the game. That is on my Steam wishlist. It is pretty interesting. I heard that the gameplay is pretty tricky at first, but then it gets pretty rewarding later on because you just kind of time travel going back and forth trying to figure out who's who. That one's pretty interesting. It's actually interesting style, but the what's it called? The graphics make it pretty hard to look at because everything's so stippled. You know, like everything's so like black and white and dotty. Do not eat human brains or you might get infected with prions. I'm not eating the brains, but if you feed it to somebody else, their own brain. If you feed somebody their own brain, will they get prions? Is that possible? I wonder what happens. Jigsaw starts out because his old guy's son died and he's getting revenge. I think he needs to do something better with his life. It's like, bro, get a job. I'm kidding. Go do something else. You have all the money to create these elaborate traps. You know what we can do instead? Do something else. Go, like, build trampolines for kids. I don't know. I will admit Final Destination made me terrified of log trucks when I was younger. I think most people are afraid of that. I was talking to friends about the definition of horror and they were like thriller versus horror. Hello, P5. They were like, okay, what's the difference between thriller and horror? And I was like, okay. They were like talking about how thriller is like high stakes stuff and horror is if somebody dies. And I was telling them, I was like, people can die in a thriller movie. Like, James Bond is thriller. People die in James Bond. That doesn't make it a horror movie. So the difference between something between like if it's a horror movie or if it's a thriller is like, I guess it depends on how it's portrayed, I guess. Each night. I don't have grapes, mate. What kind of topic is this, mate? Mate. Are you Australian? Mate. We're talking about horror movies. And not horror movies. I am not my okay. I could read it with the Australian accent. A thriller movie gives you thrills, a horror movie scares you. It's very simple. Oh. It's almost 10 in the morning. It's 2:39 a.m. and I have to wake up tomorrow at 7. I should go to bed. I have to go sleep now. Q is spoken. Bye. Yeah, you're bound cooked. Oh no, it's okay. Every single day get like 5 hours of sleep. That's fine. I can wake up. I take a nap when I get home. That's okay. But I should go to bed. I should go soon. You guys, it's closer to 4 hours. Around there, yeah. Yeah, this is good. It's around there, yeah.
Hello there.
Hello, banana. Thank you for the follow. I should get to bed anyways. I don't have to wake up early today. Yippee! I do. But, happy Canada Day to people who are still, here and awake. But to people who are not, happy early 4th of July to you guys. Yesterday I went to sleep at 10 because I didn't have a good sleep in a while. Ooh. I wish I could go to bed early. And yesterday I'm here up at like... Hello? Hi guys. I just came back to say, hey, good night everybody. Hey, it's a sign I should go to bed. Yeah, I can't click on stuff on OBS because it'll just crash the VOD, but good night everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna go. I'm a free man of work. It's a flex for everyone. Nice. I need to go to bed. I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have work tomorrow. I'm gonna go. Yeah, good night. I'm gonna send you guys off on a raid. Yeah, thank you. I came back just to say good night because I didn't want to end it and leave it there and be like, hey, bye guys, you just crashed. But yeah, good night. I will see you guys all on Friday. Friday we will be playing a game and I'll see you guys all then. I want to have a reason to procrastinate sleeping. Go to bed. Go to bed. Who's streaming? I'm still listening to possums eating bananas, by the way. Oh my god. Who do you guys want to raid into? Who? Here, I will send you guys off to this. If you want someone to raid KS Star, YT is doing a donathon. Ooh. I was gonna send you guys off to this person named Naomi Pew, who is doing a 3.5 follower celebration. Oh, 24 hours stream. I'm gonna send you guys off to Naomi Pew, who's doing a 3.5 follower celebration. And say hi to me. I'm going to go to bed. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by, and we had an interesting conversation. A lot of fun things. Hope you guys enjoyed. Oh no, Adam Nietzsche. I will see you guys on Friday though. Please, I'll be back on Friday. But yeah, feel free. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by. Bye bye. Good night. See you. I'm so sorry. Good night. Bye, bye, bye. I don't know if that worked.